All right, let's check in on something, okay? It's about 9:35 p.m. West Coast time on Saturday, June 21st. A few hours ago, we bombed Iran. You can watch my videos on my page right before this one to see how I feel about that. We are. So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and I can't remember who said it, but somebody said, look, one of the main jobs of a president of the United States is to remove people's anxiety about things like the economy, about things like housing, about things in their lives over which they have no control. A president's job is to be boring and just go about the business of governing in a way that allows Americans to just live their lives. We don't have that kind of president right now. This president is on a scorched earth mission throughout our own government and throughout our own country. His second term is based on racism, bigotry, misogyny, and transphobia. And his second term is based on revenge, punishment, retribution. He views half of this country as enemies of this country. That has caused a lot of us to feel a lot of anxiety on a daily basis. And now he has started a war in the Middle East with Iran. And the last war that Iran was in was the Iran-Iraq war that lasted 8 years and cost the lives of over 500,000 soldiers and over 1 million civilians. Iran has been around for 6,000 years. We've been around for 249 years. The events of today are causing any person whose IQ is above 60 a tremendous amount of anxiety. And when we are feeling that kind of anxiety, we are particularly susceptible to disinformation, misinformation, and propaganda. Because when we are living in anxiety and fear, we are living in our emotions. And misinformation and disinformation and propaganda feed on negative emotions and perpetuate negative emotions like anxiety and fear and anger and hate. There is going to be a tremendous amount of misinformation, disinformation, and propaganda on this and other social media apps in the coming days. People are going to start posting old videos of unrelated military stuff and giving it a new name and sensationalizing it for clicks, likes, views, and for money. People are going to start making AI videos and posting those. And it's really, 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 really hard to tell the difference now between what's AI and what's real. There is going to be a lot of stuff that is put out that is bullshit, that is going to be meant to trigger an immediate, all the way jacked up emotional reaction before like your frontal lobe can kick in and you can conduct any level of critical thinking on a lot of the things that you're going to see over the next few days. And it's going to be nearly impossible to do this. But when you see content, when you see a video that just immediately sends you all the way off the charts, try to take a breath. Try to take a breath before you freak out. It's going to be next to impossible to do that. But there are people in this country, there are people in this government, there are people in our media, there are everyday citizens who are going to do absolutely everything they can to take advantage of and capitalize on your anxiety and your fear and your doubt and your anger. And they're going to try to keep you at the top, pedal to the metal state of those negative emotions around the clock. So please try to be mindful of that. Try to keep an eye out for it. Try to regulate your emotions as best as you can. For me, I have to do something physical, whether it's go for a walk or play with my dogs or something. I have to do something physical to try to regulate those emotions. That's what works for me. Different things work for different people. But it's going to be absolutely critical in the coming days because we are going to experience an absolute avalanche of bullshit, of disinformation, misinformation, and propaganda, and just fake shit. Keep an eye out for it. Do the best you can with it.